Okay, we are now recording. If you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, have your templates ready, you should have 9 pieces excluding the hinge. I'm just going to go over the pieces you should have. And we are making the trunk today. So you will have a bottom. You will have a bottom front and a bottom back. And my ink ran out, so he's ready. Let's see. You should have two bottom sides. You should have 2 top sides. You should have 2 tops, which are the same. They're going to overlap and create the top of the trunk, like this. And then, depending on how you want to hinge your top, you can use actual hinges. You can use lace, fabric, ribbon. You can use chipboard and hot glue it. I am going to use this long piece of chipboard. This is 10 3/4 by 1.5 inches, scored in half, so 3/4. And then I'm going to use these brads to attach my top to my bottom. Okay, this is probably going to go pretty quick, and I just want to let you all know that I will only be doing the template for the Ustream class, doing the tutorial, just so it makes it easier when people want to come watch and just watch the tutorial. They just want to see it put together. And then I am going to film how I decorate it. Okay, so I'm going to film how I decorate it, and then that will probably be a fast play process video. Okie dokie. And I will be using One Little Dreamer, of course, and beautiful Indie Stamp Gang sprays, and probably some D filigrees. There's my shameless plugs, guys. My blog, justcynthialuhu.com. And then you can go to the tabs at the top. Thank you so much, Joe. Girl, I love you. The tabs at the top, go to templates. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions before I start. I am using medium weight chipboard, and I'm going to have to order more because I'm low. I think I only have like, I don't know, 400 sheets left. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Looks like there's no questions, so we can begin. You didn't miss anything. All I went over is how many pieces you will have once your template is ready. Now, when you get your template, you'll print it out, but and then cut it out, trace it, put it on whatever you want. You can actually, use your cardstock that you printed on or whatever. My templates print out at 8.5 by 11. I can't do it any bigger than that because if I could, then I would, be doing 12 by 12 templates. So when I make bigger items, we kind of have to piece it together. That's why I thought these tutorials are very important, because some people are going to get pieces and go, what the heck? But some of you are right in my brain and know exactly what you're doing. Like Amy, one of my new design team members, she made this trunk. And, some of my templates are smaller. They're pretty easy. 2 pieces, glue this to that, glue this to that. But some of these bigger ones like this, she got it like that. I was very impressed. Yes, 400 sheets. You guys, I use a ton. Okay. 2 boxes of 960? Gina, you're crazy. You're worse than me. What size did you get? Did you get medium? Actually, that's probably lightweight if you got 960, right? Because I just got heavyweight as well, and that was 540 pieces. I think the medium weight comes, this is when you buy wholesale, 740, and then the lightweight 0.22 comes 960 or 1,000. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Where do you get your chipboard? I order it wholesale. I think it's packaging.com or something like that. I don't remember. Okay, so we are going to begin. I see that there's not any questions. So we are going to, the way this template works is because it is so large, what you're going to do is this piece is going to glue onto the next piece. This piece is going to glue onto the next piece. This piece is going to glue onto the next piece. And that's how we are going to create this base. So the front and the bottom, you can do either, but I'm going to, because I've already punched my holes for, I've already punched my holes for my hinge. So, you know, obviously I'm going to use that for the back, but once you just cut them out and you have them ready, you can do either or. Just make sure that you make sure you have all your tabs going the same way. Like you don't want two tabs next to each other. See, you don't want those next to each other. You want opposite, just like that. And when I glue mine on, I always flip them over like this. And then, hopefully you guys can see. I wish I could zoom. I am a 1/16 of an inch away from the actual score line. So this edge is a 1/16 of an inch away from this score line. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start gluing. I'm going to have to make some room, but I'm going to have to take a drink of coffee real quick. You know what? The camera's right in my face. I bet I'm really loud. I'm sorry. Okay. And I'm using my studio glue gun, the one that I have down here, which isn't very pretty. But I don't know many glue guns that are pretty. Do you? Here we go. And if you're using a high temp glue gun, you will have a little bit of time to move it. If you don't get it exactly right and it's already set up, you can use your hot glue gun to move it. I've done that so many times. Okay, so my back's on, and now I have my tab over here. So I'm going to grab my bottom side, which is right here. And this medium weight chipboard, you guys, it glues up or paints up really nice. So because this tab is here, I want this tab to be facing the front. So I'm going to flip it over, do the same thing. I'm going to try to turn my camera down towards me a little bit more so I don't have to reach so far. Come on now. Okay. There we go. Splits apart. Ooh, that's not good. And then after we get all of these, let me see. After we get all of these, this tab will glue to this, this to this, this to this, and that will create your bottom. See how easy it is? That's so easy, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to do the front bottom. My tab's over here, so I want to make sure that this tab goes on this side. Oh, sorry. I just hit the camera. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to move my mouse. Let's get in the way. Yes, I'm using 0.30 medium weight. And if you want to cover yours with paper, it's a good idea to do it before you start gluing it all together. Just make sure that you cover everything but your tabs. Your tabs aren't going to show. Next piece is going to be the bottom, the other bottom side. And I want the tab to face that way. So I'm going to bend mine. Bend my little tabby. You can only find 0.5? Really? Well, 0.5 is good chipboard. That's heavyweight, thick chipboard, but it's not very easy to cut with scissors, I'll tell you. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue my tabs. This one to this one. Hopefully you guys can see. And I just want to make sure that it is flush. This one to this one. Next time I'm going to have to raise my camera up a bit because I can see that you guys aren't being able to see all of it. Well, when we're working with a big template like this. Because this is a big one. This is a big guy. Yeah, I still have a little bit of 0.22, and the only thing I will use that for now is hinges because it's too thin. And now that I've used the medium weight, I'm not going back. I was always worried to get the medium weight because I just thought that it wouldn't cut very easy, but it does. See that? We got our bottom almost all done. Hi, Tiffany. And I was so excited because I have used 0.22 so many times, and when you paint it, it gets all warpy and it bulges, and because from being wet, it just warps. Okay, so we've got our bottom now, and I'm gonna work on our top. So what I'm gonna do first is I've already marked a line. You have two of the same pieces in your template, and you're going to overlap. One is going to overlap on the other. And the dimension you're going to want from this score line to this score line is exactly 3 inches. That's why I've already marked and drew a line. Okay. Oh, good. You got it, Linda? So I'm just going to overlap this first, and then we're going to connect our sides. Make sure that it is lined up nice. Tried to make a vintage camera and you screwed it up. Uh-oh. Isn't it nice, Linda? I love it too. It really made me get into, making templates a lot more. And we only have 2 pieces left. Can you believe how fast these go? It's crazy. So your top sides are going to glue on. This is your whole top of your trunk. You're going to glue this to this. I always do the sides first, this to this, so that it's, really, so it's even. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this tab, and I'm going to put my top side on. Make sure that's nice and even. And then I'm going to go over to this side and do the opposite piece. I'm used to my fine tip glue gun, so this really pushes it out, pushes out the glue. And see how nicely this is going to come together? I'm going to do the top now. Actually, I'm just going to do the sides. You see in there how it just lines up really nice. And sorry, but I got to glue. I'm going to put a line of glue here and then glue that side down. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay. And then I'm going to do the top piece right here. I'll just put a little bit of glue on the actual tabs and then line that up. And because these overlap, I wanted the piece that overlaps going this way, so this is going to be the front of mine. Okay, and I just have to do these tabs right here, or this last side tab. Hi, Moxana. Okay, lining it up. Are you guys excited? The Lindy Stamp Gang March Challenge is coming. New colors. I'm so excited. Okay, I've got one side glued on, and now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to do it the same way. Start with the small tab on the bottom. Make sure it's even. Hi, little paper princess. And then I'm going to go over and do this tab so they line up nice and even. So do you guys think the quality of this camera is better? Can you see it a little more clearly? I know the other one you couldn't really, it was pretty blurry. And I even cleaned the lens, so I know it wasn't the lens. It is a little too close. Next time I'm going to have to push it up further so it's not so close up. It's hard to get everything in the picture. Okay, so now I'm going to do this side tab here. It's easier for me to hold it down on the desk. Right here. Hot glue freak. I know, I love hot glue. It's so inexpensive. And it's melted plastic. So it's really strong on most things. You know, if you're not going to be out in the real hot sun or anything. Okay, and I'm going to do the other one. Good, thank you for letting me know it's clear. Hot glue is the bestest. The only time I don't use hot glue is if I'm making jewelry or keepsakes. But sometimes on keepsakes I do it too because it's melted plastic. It's not like, I mean, unless it's going to be in a real high heated area, it's fine. And, you know, maybe on metals because they're kind of shiny and slippery. Okay, can you use Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1 glue instead of... Yeah, you can use any glue you want. It's up to you. This is just what I like to use. Okay, so now I'm going to add my hinge. Here's my hinge. And in case you missed it, this is 10 3/4 inches long by 1.5 inches wide. And then I just punched 3 holes on the bottom part and 3 holes on the top part. And then before I put my template together, I made sure to punch the holes on there as well. So I'm just going to put my little, what do you call these? Brads? Is that what they're called? Yeah, brads. Put my brads through. Because now all we have to do is connect our top to our bottom. There's so many different ways to connect it. That does not have another side. You see that? Where's my camera? One of the sides broke off. That sucks. Oh well. I don't have any brads down here either, so we're going to be missing one brad. But that's okay. I burnt my finger during a Ustream once. It was not good. But I played it off. Nobody knew. It was really bad. That was a long, long time ago. My hands have been burnt so many times since. Oh, the hot glue gun helpers? Yeah. Okay, so I've got my hinge. Actually, the hinge should go inside. I'm such a dork. Nobody wants to see the hinge unless it's pretty. Okay. Sorry, I gotta put the hinge on the inside. Yes, these are extremely long. I got these from Tracy. She sent me a bunch of stuff that her mom used to use, and these brads were in there. Okay, so now I'm going to use the brads to connect my top to my bottom. I'm just going to do the outside ones because I don't have, because that brad's broken. I'm going to open it a little bit because I don't have fingernails, so I can't open stuff like that very easily. It's going to be hard to show you guys this, but you pretty much know what I'm doing. I'm just pushing the brads through and opening the little tails in there. Yeah, I love E6000 for anything that you want permanent and jewelry and such, but the smell is so bad. You need to make sure that you really need to make sure you keep your area, you have a fan or something, and try not to get it on your hands. It's toxic stuff. Okay, I got my hinges on. Now, one thing that I like to do to make sure that my top and my bottom will line up is I like to take just a little piece of chipboard and just cut it. You don't need a lot. I'm just cutting the corner off here. And I'm going to fold it in half. I don't have a scorer thing right now. Cut it in half, and then I like to glue this on the corner right here. See that? And then when this closes, it's going to put that in the perfect position it needs to be. See what I'm saying? That glued there. Just because this top and the bottom are the exact same size, and you want it to close nicely. You want it to be nice and flush all the way around. So there we go. There is our finished trunk. Do you want to see what we'll be making for next week's Ustream class? You want to see? Okay, let's see. This is called, where did I put it? Oh no. Oh, here it is. This is called, I'm calling it a bead box, but you can use it for anything. And here it is. I haven't really decorated a lot of it. I just put a little bit here and there. And it's really cute. And you open it like that, and you can use, you know, Velcro, magnets, snaps, whatever. And then it opens like this, and you have these two little trays. See how they move like that? So they go on top of each other. So like when you close it, obviously you're not going to have it turned sideways. You're going to lift that, and you're going to lift that. in there. And it's a little bead box. You can put anything you want in it. Yeah, bead. Not beat box. Bead. Yeah, it's a little cute box. And I already have the template made for it. I just need to take some photos. So what you'll do is you can make your own separators. I won't, be doing that in the tutorial or anything, but it's easy to cover. And you've got, what are these, 2 inches deep by 1 inch high and 6 inches wide. And then this one is 2 inches deep. So these two on the sides are 1 inch deep, and then that one's 2 inches deep. So won't that be fun? A little box you can carry around, put whatever you want in it. So there is next week's Ustream. Hopefully you guys can join me for that. And we are finished today. So thank you so much for everybody for joining me. I have the template already made. I just need to take a photo of a finished bead box and get it in my template. So I'll have that done probably within a couple hours. Oh yeah, you got to make her one. You've got to make Scarlet one. Okay, the pattern will be available within the next couple of hours, and we will see hopefully all of you guys next week. Yes. I will post the, well, I've got to still decorate it, so I'll probably decorate it tomorrow, but I won't be uploading it because I'm going to be decorating it for the March, Lindy Stamp Gang March color challenge. Hi, Aisa. You just missed the show. I'm Pacific Standard Time. I'm all the way on the west side of the U.S. Okay, thank you so much for everyone for coming. I love you guys. Mwah. We'll see you next week. Bye.